PocaSPEAKS. This shit is not easy, but it's worth it. PocaSPEAKS. This shit is not easy, but it's worth it. It's all about community. Spirituality is important. PocaSPEAKS. This shit is not easy, but it's worth it. PocaSPEAKS. This shit is not easy, but it's worth it. It's all about community. Spirituality is important. PocaSPEAKS. This shit is not easy, but it's worth it. PocaSPEAKS. This shit is not easy.
All right, hello, my beautiful people. Happy Tuesday to everyone. I hope that y'all are having a great day so far. We are about to get into these messages for this Tuesday, okay? Of course, these are general messages. If you do want to book any personal readings or other healing services, all of my information is going across the bottom of the screen. Now, with that being said, the message that Spirit gave me today, number one, part of it was in my dream, okay? Y'all know all of my dreams are not for y'all, but when Spirit does tell me, certain things that is for the collective, I have to come and tell y'all about it, okay? So this particular dream, I can't give you the details of the dream because it was mixed messages, some for me, some for y'all, so I can't give you all the details. What I can give you is, a lot of you guys, what Spirit is saying is the reason why other people can't acknowledge your change is because you have not acknowledged it for yourself. Okay? I feel like this is going to kind of get a little deep, so I do want you guys to be open to the messages that are going to come out within this reading. I will be, of course, doing the astrology breakdown on TikTok Live later, so that'll be a lot more mild. But I feel like this is a time where Spirit really wants you guys to really tap in and tune in. Okay, not just with this reading, but in general. All right, this is a time where Spirit is trying to pull you out of what you are used to, who you are used to being, how you are used to reacting, how you're used to talking, how you're used to walking, right? A lot of times we get angry, we get annoyed, we get upset, we get irritated because we feel like we are making all of these changes, right? Which we are, okay? But we start to feel some type of way because the people around us or the experiences that we are having are still the same. No matter how much work we've been putting in, no matter how many changes we've been making, there's still familiar energy, right? And this is because a lot of y'all have not yet acknowledged within yourself that you are not the same person anymore. You can talk it, right? You can say it. You can do the work behind it. But acknowledging it and living your life in that manner, with the idea, with the understanding, with the inner knowing that you are a different person is a whole different thing. And I feel like a lot of y'all are at this place where it's almost like this tug and pull type of energy, where you feel like things are getting better, you feel like you are doing better, but you're not thinking of yourself as being a different person, which is not the same thing, right? Acknowledging that you have made changes, acknowledging that you are doing work, does not mean that you are living your life as the new person that you are. A lot of you have made all the changes, not all the changes, because it's a journey, right? But you're making the changes, right? You are doing some of the work, you're starting to heal, you're starting to see things from a different perspective and all of that, but you have not yet adjusted the way that you see yourself, and you're not really living your life with all of these changes in mind. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. So you're not really, it's almost like how, you can, or how when we was kids we would play dress up, and you will put on the clothes, and you will put on the high heels for my women, and for my men you'll put on the boots and all of the things, but you haven't yet acknowledged yourself. You're not really living the life for real, as this new person that you have become. But you can see it reflected back to you in the way that people treat you. So a lot of the people in your space are still treating you the same, regardless of all the work that you've done, because you're not living your life as this new person. If you've done all of this work and you are learning all of these new things about yourself and about your life, and you are healing through these traumas, and you are fixing the things in your life that need to be fixed, why are you still waking up every day thinking of yourself as being the same person? That doesn't make sense. If I'm doing all of this work, I need to start walking around like I've done all of this work. If I'm making all these changes, I need to start walking around like I done made these changes. I can't, cosplay the part. I have to completely step into it. So if I know right from wrong, I got to start acting like I know right from wrong. If I know what my triggers and my traumas are, I got to start moving like I know what my triggers and my traumas are. What is the point of doing all of this work to figure these things out and then not live like you know what the hell is going on? Okay? There's a disconnect with the collective. All right? So we're going to get back deeper. We're going to get deeper, rather, not back, deeper into these messages today. Again, I want you guys to have an open heart, an open mind. Um, if you see fit, okay, open up your energy to really receive what Spirit is saying, because I feel like a lot of you guys are still closed off. Okay, again, it's one thing to say that I'm open. It's one thing to, you know, again, cosplay it, but to really, really face your fears, because I feel like a lot of y'all, the reason why you're not fully stepping into this new version of you is because you know for a fact, once you acknowledge that the changes are the changes, you can no longer go back to what you used to do. And now you have to be responsible and accountable for the things that you do. Now, when we were, doing whatever we wanted to do, living however we wanted to live, when we were still traumatized and dealing with our traumas, or not even being aware of our traumas, we didn't really have to take accountability. We didn't really have to step up to the plate. We didn't really have to be, strong and lean on, our gifts and do what we're supposed to do. There was more leeway in that old life. I could just say, I don't know. I could just say, nobody taught me. I can just say, well, I'm traumatized. But I feel like your excuses have run out, because you know now what the problems are. You are aware now of what your triggers are. You are aware now of what the traumas are. You are aware. So you can't go back to acting like you're not. There's no excuses with awareness. When you know, you know. And you can't unknow what you know. Once you point out the problem and the issue, it's pointed out. Once you shine light on the darkness, it's light. I mean, there's nothing you can do about that. And I feel like a lot of you guys are at this place where you're in a tug of war because you don't truly want to let go of the past. Because letting go of the past means that you're now responsible for everything. You can't blame people, places, or things anymore. You can't keep saying, well, my mama did this and my daddy did this. All of the excuses go out the window. Once you acknowledge the truth and you acknowledge things for what they are, you can't go back to acting blind. And a lot of y'all don't like that because it forces you to grow the hell up. And a lot of y'all spirit team is on y'all ass because it's time to grow up. All that childish energy, all that, doing whatever you want to do and sleeping through the night, it's no more. Now you fuck up, it's going to be on your conscience. Yeah, look, play is coming up. Playtime is over. Playtime is over, and a lot of y'all know that. You don't like it, but you know that. It's time to get serious. If you saying you on your journey, are you really on your journey? Are you doing the work that is required to be on your journey? And if so, why are you still out here acting like that? If you've been doing your shadow work, why are you still holding on to your vices? If you've been working on yourself, why are you still popping your gums the same way you used to? At some point, you're going to have to completely surrender to the process and step completely into the changes that you've made. And the things that you've discovered about yourself, it's time to act like you know what's going on. You spiritual, why you not acting like it? Why are you still doing low vibrational things? If your intuition is telling you certain things to do, why are you not doing it? There's no more excuses. And a lot of y'all don't like this because, again, you're used to doing what you want to do, the way you want to do it, with no consequences, because at one point you were unaware. But now you have awareness. You can't pretend like you don't know right from wrong because you absolutely do. You can't pretend like your intuition didn't say what it says because you know what it says. You can't be out here talking to people crazy no more because now you understand that that's not correct. Why are you not acting like you know? What are we doing? This is a time for the spiritual community specifically to take its place. If you're going to call yourself spiritual, there are certain things that you should and should not be doing at this point. Ain't nobody asking you to be perfect, but you are informed. You can't sit here and pretend like you don't know what you know no more, because it's evident. You can't pretend like you haven't learned what you're supposed to learn, because it's evident. Why does spirit have to keep telling you things more than once? You know better. What's going on? It's not making sense. It's time to step the fuck up. Specifically, I'm speaking to people who claim to be a part of the spiritual community. It's time to step up. No more cosplaying spirituality. It's time for you to be serious about your journey. Why are you not doing your shadow work? Why are you not working on yourself? Why are you still catching attitudes with everybody? Certain things you know better at this point. So why are you acting like you don't? Like, your spirit team is really trying to figure out. You know better. Why are you still going back to that person that you know is not good for you? You know better. And then you got the nerve to have your hand out when it comes time for spirit to pour out abundance and prosperity. Well, what the hell is going on? What's happening right now? Are you serious about your journey or not? If you know you need extra help and Spirit didn't already told you what to do in order to get that assistance, why are you not doing it? Do you really want the help? Like, at what point do you step up? If you know you need to show more gratitude in your life, why are you not doing it? The boundaries. Like I said, if you know it's people that you're not supposed to be around, why are you still around those people? If you know you're supposed to be doing certain things, why are you not doing it? A lot of y'all are acting like children. You're not children. You're grown. Y'all want to be grown any other time until it comes time to step up and be accountable. Accountability is being grown. Grown people are accountable. You cannot, stand on your boundaries and then at the same time get upset when people disrespect you. That makes no sense. It's not their fault at that point. It's your fault. You can't go out here and talk to people crazy and treat people crazy. And then when you get crazy in return, you want to act like you're a victim. What the hell is going on? A lot of y'all are frustrated because you're not receiving the things that you want out of life, but then you're not doing shit to get it. You know what changes you need to make, but you're not making the changes, but then you also want to be frustrated? That's not how that works. You know who you need to release, and yet you won't do it. But then they continue to treat you however they treat you. You continue to get the results that you've been getting, and you have the nerve to feel some type of way. That doesn't make sense. That's why Spirit said that was then, and this is now. It was then that you didn't know, and you could use that excuse because maybe you really didn't know. But this is now. You have awareness. You are aware. Spirit has given you the insight to what you need to know and what you need to see in regards to your journey. You don't have an excuse anymore. That was then that you can sit and make up all of these things and all of these reasons of why you can't do this and why you can't do that. We're not in that energy no more. You have no excuse. The excuses are out the door. It's time for you to step the fuck up. If you claim to be spiritual, it's time for you to step the fuck up. No more excuses. Spirit said, just say yes. Ain't no more damn excuses. You either do or you fucking don't. You either get it or you fucking don't. There's no more time for you to be out here acting the way that you're acting, thinking the way that you're thinking, moving the way that you're moving. For what? What is your excuse? You don't have one. A lot of y'all love to say that, oh, I'm too smart for this, and I'm too this for that, and I'm too that for this. But then you continue to do the same stuff. You have the awareness, but then you keep doing the shit that you know is not good for you. You keep being around the people that you know are not good for you. You keep talking in ways that you know don't do anything positive for you. You keep thinking in ways that you know don't bring you anything positive. And then you want to sit back and be the victim? That's not how that works. That's not how that goes. And this is a wake-up call for all of that. All that pretending like, you just don't have no choice. You got a whole lot of options. But the options that are being presented to you, you don't want to do them. Because the minute that you accept those options, you got to leave all that other shit behind. And the truth of the matter is, a lot of y'all have become way too comfortable in these negative ass environments. You become way too comfortable around these negative ass people. You become way too comfortable in these negative ass relationships and friendships. So, are you really ready? Or are you just saying that? Because if you're really ready, then you need to start acting like it. I tell you all the time, you can't have what you want and do what you want. You got to pick one. If you want something, that something has requirements. And if you're not willing to do what's required, then you're not willing to have what it is you claim that you want. And that's why it's not coming to you. Nobody put a damn spell on you. Ain't nobody doing no root work on your motherfucking ass. These are things that you are bringing on yourself because you're not stepping up and doing what is required. And until you step up and act like you know, and move like you know, and talk like you know, and walk like you know, and put up boundaries like you know, then you're not going to have what you want. It's so simple. And again, we're so used to complicating things because we feel like things have to be complicated, and they don't. This is not a complicated idea. If I'm trying to get to point A, then I need to do whatever is required to get to point A. If I want to move forward, I can't go to the side. It just does not make sense. And y'all know this. You know exactly what you need to do. You know exactly what your next moves are supposed to be in order for you to get aligned with what it is that you are asking for. So why are you not doing it? Laying around, being lazy. Let's talk about it. I told y'all, be open, because this one is going to hit hard. You laying around, you're being lazy. Oh, I just can't stop procrastinating. Ain't no goddamn procrastinating. You know you need to get the fuck up. Why are you not doing it? Like, what the hell? Nobody is coming to save you. Nobody is coming to do the work for you. And y'all know this. That's the crazy thing about it. You have the awareness. That's what Spirit keeps saying. You are very much so aware of what is required and what you need to do. So why are you not doing it? You want these things that are so big and so monumental and so amazing and so high vibrational to come into your life. Like, how? Have you taken a look around? Have you checked out your space? It's a little dirty. It's a little cluttered. Whether that's your physical space, your emotional space, your mental space, your spiritual space. It's dirty as hell. And ain't nothing good rolling around in your neighborhood until you clean that shit up. You can cry about it all you goddamn want. You can complain until the cows come home. But until you get your ass up and act like you know, don't expect for nothing to change. It just is what it is. You can feel however the fuck you want to feel about it. You can get as mad as you want to get. It don't matter. You can cry and roll around and be the victim as long as you want to. It ain't shit going to be different. Are you not tired? That's what we want to know. Are you not fucking tired? Are you not exhausted? Are you not fucking tired? Are you not over living the same type of life? Are you not over attracting the same type of people? Are you not over having the same type of experiences? Because you're saying it with your mouth, but your actions are not showing that you're actually over this shit. Every time you accept that person back into your space, are you showing spirit, source, universe, your spirit team that you really ready for some change? Every time you let that person step over your boundary, or every time you just don't even establish a boundary, What the hell kind of message do you think you're conveying? Every time your intuition tells you to do something, but you don't do it, and then because you don't do it, you don't get the results. What the hell kind of message are you conveying? What are you telling spirit every time you don't listen, every time you don't move, every time you don't grow, every time you refuse to do what is required? You sending mixed signals. And that's why you not going to get shit. Because the universe don't do mixed signals. It's either left or right, up or down, north or south, east or west. One or two. Ain't no, I don't know, maybe. I mean, today, no, none of that. None of that. It's time to step the fuck up and do what you know is required for you to do. Why does spirit have to continue to repeat itself to you? Why do you have to continuously be disrespected, talked to crazy by yourself and by others? Because whatever you do to yourself, you let other people do it to you. I don't care what you say. A lot of y'all out here really faking and punk faking and pretending. Okay? If walls could talk and we could really see what's going on, we would see that you ain't really doing shit. You complaining about a whole bunch of shit, but you ain't doing shit. Not showing yourself no love, not showing yourself no compassion, not being understanding, not understanding the process, refusing to admit you're wrong. Let's talk about it. Ain't all of these readings going to be, oh, you got a blessing coming in. Hell no. Nah. You ain't got shit coming in because you ain't doing shit. Let's deal in reality today. Okay? The people who do, get. The people who don't get shit. That's just how that goes. And that's not a personal thing. That's cause and effect. And a lot of y'all are the cause of the effects that you are receiving. And until you step up and you take accountability, that ain't nobody doing this to you. You're not the victim here. This is a you problem. Because you the one not listening to your intuition. You the one not getting up and doing the work. You the one that's doing all this damn complaining and not doing a damn thing to change it. You are the problem. It just is what it is. You start shit and you don't finish it. You don't follow through with nothing. Let's talk about it. But you expect all of these things? You got the nerve to try to manifest some shit? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you serious? Are we being for real? Am I being pumped? Ashton Kutcher? Y'all the first ones talking about, oh, I'm about to do this under this full moon and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that and I'm doing the 369 method and, you know, I'm about to pull some cards for myself and my card said, and, you know, I got this new bracelet. It's supposed to help me attract money. You're not attracting nothing because you don't have shit to give. You haven't given anything, but you expect for things to come to you? That's not how that works. Would you keep giving to a motherfucker that don't never give? So why do you expect for the universe to keep giving to you and you ain't giving shit? No effort, no nothing. Being lazy, laying around, complaining with your hand out. That's crazy as hell. That makes no fucking sense. And the first ones to be, my ancestors don't play about me. My ancestors this and my ancestors that. Your ancestors don't got no relationship with you. Stop lying. This is a clear time of separation. What do you mean by that, Poca? You either on the light side of things or you're on the dark side of things. You're either moving towards your goals or you ain't doing shit. You're either receiving from spirit because you was giving stuff out, or you're not getting a fuck ass thing because you haven't been doing a fuck ass thing. You either are really spiritual and living a spiritual life, or you're cosplaying and you're bullshitting. You can't be doing both. It's very evident now. If you take a look around at the world, people are either on the left or they're on the fucking right. There is no more playing the fence, being in the middle, being indecisive. There's no more of that shit. You either committed to this journey and you're going to do what's required, or you're not going to do shit. And picking and choosing is you not doing shit. You can't be spiritual 3 days out the week. That's not how that works. You can't claim to be on your journey, but then you only do things every now and again. That's not how that fucking works. Until you get real with yourself and admit the fact that you're not really doing what you're supposed to do, then you're going to keep not receiving shit. You can have your hand out as much as you goddamn want. Ain't shit going to be in it. Ain't nobody going to give you nothing, and nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's going to come teach you self-love. You got to learn it for yourself. Nobody's going to come bring you abundance. You got to understand that for yourself. Nobody's about to come in and bring you prosperity on a silver platter. You got to go and create that for yourself. Nobody's going to come bring you peace. You have to go discover peace within yourself. It's time to do the fucking work. And you know exactly what you need to do. That's why Spirit is not giving you no leeway with this shit. Because you are on the side of people who are awake. You understand what the fuck is going on. You know what's going on with the world. You understand what's going on with spirituality. You understand why healing is so important. So why the fuck are you not acting like it? Why do you walk in a room and people not even know that you're a spiritual being? You know why? Because your energy don't say shit spiritual, because you ain't doing shit spiritual. You can make as many spiritual ass posts as you want. You can put on as many jewelry pieces as you want, bracelets and belly button rings and toenails. I don't give a damn. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do. But if you walk in a room and people can't identify that something about you is different, that's a telltale sign that your energy has not changed. And in this day and age, it should be obvious that you live a spiritual life. It should be obvious that something is different from you and the people around you. You should be able to walk into any environment and people be able to see something about your aura is different. This person, whether I know exactly what it is or not, something about them is special. Something about them is different. Something about them, just the essence of their energy. I can't compare it to nobody else in this room. It stands out. That's not happening because ain't shit about you has changed. Let's get one more of these and then we're going to get into the tarot. Are you really ready to transform your life? Are you ready for the responsibility that comes with transforming your life? Are you sure? Because some of y'all need to be real with yourself. Are you trying to be spiritual and live a spiritual life because you see other people doing it? Or is this something that you really been called to do? It's time to be real. Because we can tell. And y'all be real upset when, again, people don't treat you different. Well, what the fuck changes what changes are you living by? Because if you really made some changes, it's going to be evident. People are not going to be able to deny the fact that something about you was different. When I first started tapping into my spiritual journey, there was a lot of information that I came into knowledge of. There was a lot of things that I started to understand, but I wasn't all the way ready to change. And it was obvious. Even though I was doing all this research and even though I was making certain posts and all of this shit, there was a lot of things about my energy that was still the same. And people was treating me the same. And that shit would piss me off. Cause I'm like, hold up, I've been studying all this stuff, I've been learning all this stuff, and you know, I make my little posts and I'm talking about this and I'm talking about that and blah 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 blah. Why are these people not acknowledging me differently? Why are people still thinking that they can talk to me the same way and treat me the same way and deal with me the same way? Why are people still thinking, you know, they can invite me to certain places and certain things? And I had to sit there and be like, oh, cause I'm still the fucking same. It don't matter how much knowledge you have. If you're not applying that knowledge, then you're the same person. There's a lot of educated dummies. Why are we acting like that's not possible? What the hell? There's a lot of knowledgeable clones out this motherfucker. But are you really ready to separate yourself? Because that's what's required for a lot of y'all. A lot of y'all still holding on to shit that you know does not serve you. But those things make you feel comfortable. Those things feed your ego. Let's talk about it. This is real healing. I know people don't like to hear this type of shit. Y'all want me to get on here and say that you're going to get some money tomorrow. I'm not going to say that. Because that's not what we're talking about today. If that's the message, then I'll say it. But that's not the message today. The message is you need to get your shit together. Oh, I'm the generational curse breaker. Well, show me the curses that you done broke. Because breaking the curse doesn't just mean I'm aware of the curse. It means that I'm living my life with the changes based on me breaking the curse. I realized that the curse was me being a hoe. I realized that the curse is me being a liar. I realized that the curse is me being codependent. And because I understood that that was the curse, I started to do whatever is required to get the fuck up out that energy. That's what curse breakers do. Curse breakers are not just aware of shit. There's a lot of motherfuckers in your family that are aware that the family is fucked up, but they still doing fucked up shit. So can we call them curse breakers? No. So why the fuck should we call you that? Why should we label you that? What curses have you actually broke? A curse breaker operates in wisdom. What is wisdom? Applied knowledge. Wisdom is not having knowledge. Wisdom is applying the knowledge. So what knowledge have you applied lately? Because if you're applying knowledge, then your life has to change. People have to look at you different. Whether they want to or not, whether they like it or not, they can't help but notice that something is fucking different. Because you are applying the things that you have learned to your life. People who are applying the knowledge to their life don't repeat cycles. So if you're still dealing with the same people, places, or things, or the same energies, but in different people, in different scenarios, in different environments, you haven't applied shit. And that's why you will continue to experience those same things, whether you fucking like it or not. This is not a popularity contest. It's not about what you like. It's about what's necessary and what's needed. And sometimes the thing that is the most needed is something that you don't want to fucking do. All right, let's see what else is here. I know y'all not really gonna like this one. My grandmama say it's tight, but it's right. All right, it's uncomfortable, but it's necessary. So take it with a grain of salt. Don't shoot the messenger. Understand the message. Take what you need from it, and get the fuck right. Get right. This is the season to get right. Okay? Whether you like it or not, you either get it or you fucking don't. And you keep having the same shit over and over and over and over and over. Are you not tired of being on a fucking hamster wheel? I'm just really trying to understand. Are you not tired of experiencing the same stuff over and over? Like, honestly, a person who is really sick and tired, they not even gonna put themselves in the same room as that old shit. Or that old person, or that old energy. A person who's really sick and tired gonna get up and fight every fucking day to be different and to make changes. Seven of Swords. A person who is really tired. What are we talking about? Somebody who is really over it. You're not gonna go back and find that person where you used to finding them at. If them people still know where to find you at, they still know how to call your phone and get you in the mood. They still know how to push your buttons, baby. You ain't changed. I don't care how much you want to fake it. I don't care. If they can still cross over your boundary with no consequences, you have not changed. If it's already been revealed that these people are not for you, but they're still in your life, you have not changed. I don't care how much you think you know. I don't care how much you think you've grown. You ain't grown nowhere. Again, knowledge is just knowing things. Wisdom is applying the things you know. What have you applied lately? And why you keep getting upset that you keep experiencing the same stuff, but you're not upset at the fact that you keep doing the same shit? You have misplaced anger. Your anger is misplaced. Oh, somebody is sending negativity to me. What the fuck is we talking about? Don't nobody need to send nothing to you when you negative enough. Everything out your mouth be negative. People don't believe in me. You don't even believe in you. They don't want me to win. You don't want you to win. Because if you did, you would be walking like it, talking like it, acting like it, living like it. What are we talking about? Y'all so ready to point the finger at people who ain't did shit but exist. These motherfuckers just doing what you have showed them is okay to do. You hate on yourself, so why don't I hate on you? You lie to yourself, so why don't I lie to you? You cheat on yourself, so why don't I cheat on you? You play with yourself, so why won't I play with you? Like, what the fuck? You don't take yourself seriously, so why the hell would I take yourself seriously? You don't believe in my dreams. You don't believe in your own dreams. You're not acknowledging my changes. You ain't made no fucking changes. When are we going to be real? Because that's when the healing starts. The healing starts when you start accepting things for what the fuck they are. No matter how good, how bad, or how ugly. The healing starts when you look yourself in the mirror and be like, look, we fucked up. King of Swords. Hard truth. Tough conversations with yourself. Nobody should have to point out the things that are wrong with you. You should be in such good relationship with yourself that you know immediately the things that you need to work on, the things that you need to fix, the things that you need to change, the ways that you need to grow. You should know that immediately. It shouldn't take nobody coming to tell you nothing. It just is what it is. I don't care how many manifestations you write out. I don't care how many readings you get. I don't care how many readings you watch. I don't give a damn. None of that shit will ever apply to you until you start doing the goddamn work. Hermit mode. Some of y'all talk too fucking much. Some of y'all in way too many different environments. You want to be around all these people. Half of y'all pressed to be in a goddamn relationship and ain't never took time to love yourself. Ain't never took time to acknowledge your insecurities and work on fixing them. But you think being in a relationship and being codependent on somebody else's love and support is going to help you. It's not going to help you do nothing but get further away from your motherfucking self. I heard a quote yesterday that said, light thinks that it's the fastest thing, right? They say that nothing is faster than the speed of light, right? And light thinks that it's the fastest thing out here until it arrives and realizes that darkness was there first. So until you acknowledge the dark, the light don't mean shit. That's why we do shadow work. Because you need to go into those dark spaces. You need to go to those dark places within your energy and shine some motherfucking light on it. But before you can shine light on it, you got to acknowledge that it is dark. You got to acknowledge that you need help. You got to acknowledge that certain things are not what they should be. Until you acknowledge it for what the fuck it is, that light don't mean shit. And it's not going to change a damn thing. At what point do you live in reality? It's a choice. It's a decision. Period. Let's get one more of these and then we'll get confirmation. Knight of Swords. Start small. This is not something that y'all need to be rushing. This is not something that, you know what I'm saying, you need to be in competition with nobody with. This is a personal thing. This is a personal journey. This is a personal thing. You got to take your time. You got to roll with the punches. You got to accept things for what they are. You got to deal with the reality. You got to address things in the manner that they present themselves in. You got to be real with your motherfucking self. You got to be accountable. You got to be responsible. You got to be proactive. You cannot be lazy. Being lazy and resting your energy are two different things. And a lot of y'all are just fucking lazy. But you're trying to label it as, oh, I'm just resting. I'm just tired. I've been through a lot. So I'm just taking the time to rest. You don't have time for the type of resting you trying to do. When in reality, you just being fucking lazy. You know what you're supposed to do, but you don't want to do it. So you feel like you can prolong it by procrastinating. You're not procrastinating. You just literally saying, no, I don't want to do it. I'd rather you say, no, I don't want to do it than to try to act like you're procrastinating. Oh, I have a problem with procrastination. No, you have a problem with being real. Let's talk about it. You got a problem with being accountable. You got a problem with living in reality. 222 could be a confirmation of this message. But Spirit is saying it's time to balance things out. And how do I balance? You balance things by, again, being real with yourself. You got to acknowledge things for what they are first. And then you can proceed to change. Then you can proceed to grow. Then you can proceed to be different. Come on now. Capricorn energy, discipline, hard work. This shit is not an easy thing. So stop expecting for it to be easy. Or I'm going to wait until it get a little easier and then I'm going to do it. I'm going to wait until it feel good, till I get some options that feel good, and then I'm going to do it. I'm going to wait until, I can get babied by the universe, and then I'm going to go ahead and do it. Well, that's never going to happen. So I guess you're never going to do it, huh? You're never going to get baby because you don't deserve to be fucking baby. What the hell? Why should you be baby? Because you was traumatized? We all was traumatized. Why should you be baby? Because it's hard. It's hard for everybody. What the hell makes you different? What makes you think that the universe is going to make a special exception for your ass? Who are you? Do you even know? It's okay to not know. Look at this. Feeling lost as I'm saying that. It's okay to not know who you are. It's okay to not know what you're supposed to be doing. It's okay. But you need to be real with that fact. Don't be out here trying to act like you got all the answers, or don't be out here making all these goddamn excuses when you know the truth is you just don't know what the fuck is going on. Admit that you don't know what the hell is going on and allow your intuition and spirit to guide you. It's that fucking simple. If they guiding you to go get help, go get help. If they guiding you to therapy, go get therapy. If they guiding you to pay for a life coach, get a life coach. If you need to get a reading, get a reading. If you need to get a consultation, get a consultation. Whatever fuck you need, you better go get it. If you're supposed to go get a book, get the book. You're supposed to be journaling, journal. Whatever you're supposed to be doing, go do it. New love. Self-love. Self-love. That's the new love that spirit is trying to bring in for a lot of y'all. Y'all think that this shit is going to come in the form of another person. Some of y'all are so obsessed with other people coming into your life and giving you shit that you're supposed to give to your damn self. And this is why when them people leave, you are left with nothing. Look at this. As I'm saying that, love, Taurus energy. You so focused on relationships. You so focused on somebody saying, oh, you so cute, you so pretty, you so handsome. Oh, let me pay for everything. Let me do everything for you. What the fuck? Get up and do some shit for yourself. And watch how fast things start to actually change in your life. Okay? Deer have been one of the main things that spirit has been showing me over and over. And one thing about deer are very, very powerful spiritual animals. All right? And deers are usually connected with working, doing things, discipline. They're not stationary animals. They travel, they move around. So you're going to have to get out of your comfort zone. The things that you want are outside of your comfort zone. I tell y'all that all the time. But are you willing to get up and do it? Your guys want your attention. Like I said, it's time to tap in with spirit. Let's get one more, and I'm going to leave y'all alone. Last card out. Crossroads energy. You got a decision to make. If you want this new life, act like it. If you want people to acknowledge you as a new person, act like it. No more cosplaying this shit. You're going to have to be real or be still, like my grandmama said. You're going to have to tap all the way into it or leave it alone completely. Pick one. All right? Hopefully this message resonated. I am doing 7-card reading specials for the week for $22.22. $22.22. If you are interested, feel free to inbox me or email me and I'll give you the information. All of my information is going across the bottom of the screen. I'm about to hop on TikTok shortly to do the astrology breakdown for the week. So if you are interested, my TikTok is going across the bottom of the screen. My TikTok live is going across the bottom of the screen. Feel free to head over there and watch. But definitely take heed to this message. If you know that this message is for you, don't play around with it. It's time to get serious about this spiritual shit. All right?